than this for me.
Chidima, what if even the person you're bringing to come and renovate still buys inferior
No,
materials
I'm
to
I'm
fix
I'm going with
to
that person to the
renovate it?
market. I'm going with that person to the market. For me to say I want to renovate this particular house, it means I have to give my full time to that house.
Okay, what if you now get to spend more than, okay, for example, you are buying.
Would you rather buy a cheaper house that needs renovation or a move-in ready home that costs more?
Okay. I would like to go first. I'll go for getting a cheaper house that needs renovation because my taste is kind of high. The way I want my building, my apartment to look like, I want it extra, 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 extra. You get? So I would rather buy a cheaper house than renovate it by myself.
Okay, me, I'd rather go for an expensive house that is ready because I actually do not like stress. So I just want to move in, see the house, if it's up to my taste or standard. That's why sometimes you have to go for a developer or a real estate company that you trust. I know that what they will do in that property is quality work, that you don't have to renovate or you don't have to say you want to do something else in the house because the house is already given what you want. But let's say company like Rubies will always deliver. I don't like stress, so I will prefer buying an expensive house because I believe sometimes if it's expensive, they might deliver quality because of how expensive maybe some building materials might be. So I rather go for expensive and I'm just ready to move in because the stress ain't mine.
Well, personally, I would want to go for an expensive, ready to move in house because a cheap house that you need to renovate, you need to put in money, time, and effort.
But it's actually worth it, Becky. Do you know that? You will take your time, save up. You know that yes, you are going to renovate this apartment. So you take your time, save up for it, then give the builder what you want. I think it's worth it.
Personally, the problem is I don't have that time, like the time to keep following up with what they're doing and all. So I don't think I would want that stress. The effort, that E for effort, man, I don't think I have that time. So I don't have that energy to follow. These are human beings. You need to follow them up like this is what, except you get someone who can actually
Standing for you.
bring into realization what your mental picture of the apartment. But aside that, I think I don't have that time. I don't have, just like Faith said, I would rather go for my choice. So I'll check and keep checking until I find the one that will suit what I want.
So this got me thinking, I'm so sure a lot of people are actually scared when it comes to trusting real estate companies or some houses because you don't know the materials they use. Maybe it's up to your taste or up to your standards. So I'm sure there's going to be some controversy surrounding it because why will I go for this expensive house and I'm ready to move in and at the end, maybe my roof is leaking, plumbing is not good. So I can understand if some people actually choose going for a cheaper and needs renovation because they might want to probably do some things. But that's why you have to trust whoever you are buying the house from. You have to trust the developer to know that the developer is going to deliver exactly what you want. That's when sometimes these off-plan projects actually come in, when you can probably go see the site and know how the building is coming up, the development, how the development is going, how they are doing the plumbing, and if they have any correction, it's better you correct it there and then before the building comes up and you're just ready to move in. So I can understand that aspect as well.
Now, if you're talking about off-plan projects and trying to correct whatever mistake they are doing, does it mean that you should go there with a professional or something? For me, if I'm going to pick an expensive apartment, I'll make sure whoever I'm buying with is trusted. Like, there has been results. Of course, I'll make my findings. I won't just go with just anything. Someone like me, I don't think I know anything about buildings and all. So if I go to maybe all those uncompleted apartments, and then I look at, there is really nothing I can say. If I see the plumbing arrangement or whatever is there, I really cannot say this thing is wrong. Even if something is tilted, I am not sure I will even know. I will not even see it. For me, I'll just go with what is finished. I'll put the money together, pay. And that means I like what I see, I like what I want, and then I'll go for it.
I feel some builders will use inferior materials. They don't use high quality material to build it. You get, you might just move in now, already moving apartment, moving, and you see that your roof is leaking, this particular socket in your parlor is not working. This. That's why I say I'll do it myself. Although I don't know anything about building or anything about material, but if I should go to the market and check check the prices,
So-
I'll go to a trusted person and
So
the person
Chi-
recommend this and this for me.
Chidima, what if even the person you're bringing to come and renovate still buys inferior
No,
materials
I'm,
to fix
I'm going with
to
that person to the
renovate
market.
it?
I'm going with that person to the market. For me to say I want to renovate this particular house, it means I have to give my full time to that house. You get my full time, my full.
Okay, what if you now get to spend more? For example, you are buying a cheap house for about, let's say, 60 million naira. Then you source one that is about 120 million naira that is already finished, and you go for the one that is 60 million naira. And when you start renovating the apartment, you now discover that
You
you
pay
are
that to
actually
150
spending
million.
exactly more than this, because you discover that there's a crack in the wall you have to fix, or probably the building start collapsing because you got it cheap, because you don't know how long the building must have
Exactly.
stayed.
Even the word cheap self is very scary.
It's very scary.
It's scary. Like it's a cheap.
I think you
It's
have
a cheap
point
apartment
there.
that needs
I think
renovation.
I think you have a
Excuse
point
you. What
there.
if you even need to bring down the whole building to
No,
start?
no, it's not possible. It's not possible. No, Becky, it's not possible.
So you succeeded in
not
just buying the
possible.
land.
It's not possible. Even if it want to be bad, at least it will not be bringing down the whole building. Abba now, Becky. It's not possible.
It may almost get to that.
It's not possible.
It depends on what
It
you're
will just be,
getting.
it will just be 5 or 6 things that you will just fix in the house. And but you guys have a point there about the 60 million and the 150, and you end up spending more. Yeah, you have a point there.